Hello all, welcome to GITAM Insight series of videos. Today I'm going to teach vocabulary. What are the objectives of this session? Today we are going to understand how a word is formed. We are also going to see what prefixes, suffixes and root words are. And finally, we're going to learn some words using these prefixes, suffixes and roots. To begin with, I would like to invite you to take you this quiz. What is this quiz all about? You have to identify prefixes of these words. Can you? If you look at these words, all these words have prefixes. What are they? The prefix of the first word is ab, and the prefix of the second word is re, and, con, and d. Now you can ask me, is there any formula? Is it science? There is no formula. It's not exactly science. But yes, after this session, I'm going to share resources with you. I'm sure that is going to help you, right? These are the prefixes of these four words. Now don't worry about the meanings of these words. Don't worry what a prefix is all about. Just understand, for now, just understand that there is something called prefix, right? And now, can you identify the suffixes of these words? Comfortable. Let me solve one for you. Can you identify the suffix here? It's able. What about the next words? Can you identify the suffix here? It's ly. It's able. It's est. Do you know that when I remove these suffixes, the words comfort, clear, reverse, strong can stand on their own? Most of the times, when you remove a suffix, the words can stand on their own. However, that doesn't have to be the case in prefixes. Now, can you identify the roots of these two words? We know that the prefix is re. We know that the suffix is shun. And whatever you see here in the middle is your root, nova, which brings the base meaning, which brings the core meaning to this word. Okay, that's called your root. Here, the prefix is in, the suffix is shun. Here, this is your root. See, we haven't discussed the meanings of any words here. For this slide, for now, we only understand that there is something called prefix, suffix, and root. And what are they exactly? Let us see. A prefix is a letter or word placed before another word. We will see an example in a while, right? Now, what is a suffix? A letter or word placed at the end of a word. That's suffix, right? And what is a root word? A root is the core of a word that is irreducible into more meaningful elements. It has a certain meaning. It cannot be reduced to any other form. Now let us see word formation and let us also understand prefix, suffix and root in the next slide. See, look at the word. We have prefix here, we have suffix here, and we have the root, right? Now tell me, what is the role of a prefix? Here, the prefix is intensifying the meaning, right? Please understand, valuable and invaluable are not the opposites. They are not the opposites. Okay? Invaluable is something priceless. Invaluable suggestion, right? Invaluable suggestion. Invaluable gifts, priceless. Right? What is able? Able says, able, when you talk about ability, we add able. It brings, definitely suffix brings some meaning, there is no doubt, but suffix also helps us understand the parts of speech the word belongs to. So what? So we know where exactly the word fits in a sentence. A noun has a different place in a sentence. An adjective has a different place in a sentence. A conjunction has a different place in a sentence. So we understand the parts of speech. Right? Now what is the root? The word value is the core meaning of this word. Okay? That cannot be further reduced. That is the core of this word. That is root. Let us see one more example. Irresponsible. Now tell me, Is the prefix negative or positive? Negative, right? Right? Therefore, I can tell you that the root meaning is negated. The base meaning is negated. This one, okay, is negated. So this tells us that this word is adjective. He is irresponsible. How can he be so irresponsible? I am describing a person here. That's adjective. So this is word formation. If you strictly speak, no, every word doesn't have to have the same pattern. However, learning these will definitely help us, right? I'm moving ahead. Now we are going to see some prefixes, some suffixes, and some roots ahead. To begin with, I'm showing you prefix. What does ambi mean? According to the slide that you see, according to the dictionaries, ambi means both or around. Now look at the first word, ambience. When you go to a restaurant, when you go to a five-star hotel or a seven-star hotel, you are like, wow, look at the atmosphere. Look at that sofa. It's so cozy. Okay, the food, the smell, the people around. That's called ambience. You look around and you say, wow, that's called ambience. Now I'm going to the next word, ambidextrous. Do you know a friend who can write using both his hands with equal comfort? If yes, he's ambidextrous. I'm going to the next word, ambiguous. Either say yes or no. But what if you combine them and say uh, both yes and no? And that's ambiguous. I'm trying to tell you that if something can be understood in two ways, that's ambiguous. Okay? Understand that ambi means both, right? Ambidextrous, using both hands. Ambiguous, having both the meanings. Now, ambivalent. Now, if I ask you whether you hate politicians or love politicians, what is your answer? I know some of you say, yes, I hate them, and some of you say, I love them. But what if your friend says, I I love them and hate them, right? He is ambivalent towards politicians. By the way, this meaning is not just confined to politics. I'm just giving an example here. Ambivalent, if you're ambivalent towards something or someone, you have two opinions, two opposing opinions on something. I'm teaching the next word now. Ambivert. Ambivert. Okay. See, extrovert, someone who's very friendly. Introvert, someone who's very, very reserved. Extrovert, introvert. Extro means out. You turn out, talk to people quickly, make friends. Introvert, you only turn towards yourself, you don't talk to anyone. Extrovert, introvert. The combination of these two is ambivert. Do you have a friend who is sometimes very friendly and at other times is very reserved? And then you can call him ambivert. So see, it's because we know the root, it's because we know the prefix, sorry, it's because we know the prefix ambi, we could easily learn five words, right? I'm taking you to the next prefix, ab, which means away. Can you pause your video and quickly take this quiz? Come on, try it. Pause your video and try to answer these questions. Look at the first one. Renounce one's throne. Throne? Renounce one's throne. What does it mean? Okay, let me put it simple. The CEO has given up his position. The CEO has given up his position. He he declared, see, dictate, declare. He declared that he is going to stay away from his position. Abdicate is to give up one's position. The king has abdicated his throne. Now let us look at the next one. Now tell me, do you believe in the existence of God? Do you believe in God? If so, if so, you are a theist. You are a theist. Okay, let's say you don't believe in God. Then you are an atheist. But what if you are neither a theist nor an atheist? If you are neither a theist nor an atheist, then you are agnostic. Then you are agnostic. Look at this. Gna. Gna means to know. Gna means to know. As in diagnosis, prognosis, ignorance. Gna means to know. A means away. According to our prefix, A means away. You are staying away from taking a stance. You are staying away from taking a stance. You neither claim belief in the existence of God nor disbelief in the existence of God. Why? Because you know that there is no knowledge. There is no knowledge. There is no knowledge to prove or disprove the existence of God. Therefore, you're agnostic. You're neutral. Right? I know the next one is very easy. Absorb. Look at the next one. Free from blame, guilt, or responsible. I want to teach you the word guilt here. Okay? If you are guilty of a crime, listen to me very carefully. If you are guilty of a crime, you are responsible for the crime. If you're not guilty, you are innocent. You don't know anything. Okay? You're a good man or a good woman. Right? When you're free from this blame, free, look at this. Look at this. Solve. Okay? Solve means as in dissolve. Solve means lose. Up means away. Solve means lose. What if you are free from blame or any responsibility? Then we use the word absolve. For now, I'm not stressing too much on how to put this word in a sentence because the aim of this session is to help you understand how to dissect words, how to break words and understand the meaning. Okay? Fine. Now look at the next word, abscond. If you run away secretly, that's abscond. ABS, ABS is away. Okay. Now let me highlight that. ABS is away. Look at the prefix, right? Abscond means to stay put, to stay in a place. Abscond is you don't stay in a place, you run away. That's abscond, right? Now let's move ahead. Now, can you try one more quiz? Can you try one more quiz? Understanding the prefix bene means well. Now let me explain. Have you ever got any benefit from others? Have you ever received any benefit from others? If yes, is it good or bad? Is it good or bad? It's good, right? So bene means good. Bene means, right, let me write down here, good. Okay. Now, can you pause your video? Can you pause your video and try to answer this? Right? Let us say the doctor says, I'm sorry, you have a tumor in your body. You have a tumor in your body. Now, is it good or bad? It's definitely bad, right? In no way tumor is going to be good, right? But what if the doctor says, this tumor will not cause any harm to you? There is a tumor, that's a bad news, I understand. But this specific tumor will not cause any harm to you. Then that is benign tumor. Come again, benign tumor, harmless. What is benign tumor? Harmless. If a person is benign, it's very harmless. Okay. Now let us look at the next one. If you receive advantage from something, obviously that is beneficial to you. That's benefit, right? Right. Now let us look at the next one. What's benevolent? Let me explain it this way. You know, I'll break this. What is whole? What is whole? Whole means wish. It's an act of volition. Volition. It's an act of volition. If something is an act of volition, I repeat, if something is an act of volition, volition, Volition. If, if something is an act of volition, it's a willful choice. We cannot arrest him as it is not an act of volition. He didn't do it deliberately, he didn't do it intentionally, so we cannot say that he's a criminal. What is volunteer? If you volunteer, you do it on your own. So vol means wish. You do it wishfully when you volunteer, right? Now, what is benevolent? If you're, it's an adjective, okay? If you're benevolent, you are wishing good to others. You are wishing good to others. That's benevolent. Okay, right? Now, look, let us look at this. Now, tell me what is diction, dictation. Diction means to say. I repeat, diction means to say words. Diction. See here. Diction. Bene means good. Now, what happens at the end of a prayer? At the end of a prayer in a holy place, they utter blessings, right? They utter blessings that all good should happen to you. Okay, God blessings will be with you. They say some words, right? Whether it is a temple or a mosque or church, they say some words, right? That words indicate blessing, right? That is benediction, right? So benediction is blessing. Now let us look at the last one. Now tell me, why do we call it a factory? This is a simple question to you. Why do we call it a factory? Look at the next one. Now my question is very simple to you. Why do we call it a factory? Because we make things there, because we do things there. Now, bene means good. So, what do you call doer of good? Doer of good. Someone who does good to you. Someone who does. Mother Teresa. Okay, Bill Gates. Look at all these people. They do good to others, right? They donate money. So, they are benefactors. A benefactor can help many poor people get education, right? Benefactor. Now, this is the last prefix for the day. But if you focused enough, I'm sure for so far if you focused enough, I'm sure you can answer this slide very easily. You can answer these questions very easily. And what is opposite of malevolent? What is opposite of malevolent? Benevolent. 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 Benevolent, wishing good to others. Malevolent is wishing bad, wishing very bad for others. Wishing good for others is benevolent. Now see, malign. What is opposite of benign? Benign. Benign. Okay, Benign. What is benign tumor? Harmless. Then what is malign? What is malign? Harmful. The intention, very intention is to cause harm. Malediction. Now what is opposite of malediction? Bene, benediction. Right? Now, can you answer this? Can you pause this and try? Evil in nature. What is good at nature? Generous, kind, benevolent. Right? What is evil in nature? What is evil in nature? Can be malign. Let me explain. Benign, malign. Benign, malign. Benign is harmless. Malign is harmful. Malign is harmful. Of course, malevolent and malign are very close. Look at the next one now. I told you, what is benediction? Benediction is blessing. Benediction is blessing. So what is malediction? Curse. Okay, ill will for others. Understand here, will. Woe means will, right? Woe, willfully. Woe means will. Wishing ill for others, malevolent. Intending to cause harm, malicious. For now, I just want you to understand. Please don't get confused. Calm down. For now, I want you to understand that the prefix bene means good. The prefix mala or mal means bad. Right? Now, with this, I'm ending prefixes. I'm going to suffixes now. See, look at this. A suffix can tell you, can add a little meaning to the core root and also tells us the parts of speech, right? So here, the moment you see full, you must understand that this is an adjective describing someone. Harmful, wistful, beautiful, skillful. You're just describing someone or something, right? That's an adjective. Look at this IZE. When you see IZE, you understand it means to do, to make or treat in a certain way, right? To treat in a certain way. We know these basic words. I think these words don't need any explanation. They are basic words, right? Summarize, authorize, maximize, recognize. We know these words, right? Now let us see one more suffix. Treat. What if I treat you like a celebrity? Now let me explain. What if I treat you like a celebrity? What if I treat you? Can you identify the answer? Can you pause and try to answer them? Can you pause and identify the answer? Can you? What if you treat someone like a celebrity? What if you treat someone like a celebrity? What if you treat someone like a king? Lionize, lionize, right? Give a lot of public attention, lot of, excuse me, give a lot of public attention and approval to someone. Now, can you try the next one? Now, can you try the next one? What if you treat a dead body? What if you treat a dead body as if it is a saint? You treat it like a saint, in fact. That is canonize. Treating a dead body in a very, very, okay, holy way. Okay, you're treating a dead person to be a saint. That is canonize. Now look at this. What if you tease someone? What if you tease someone and torture them? You open you open a cover of a chocolate, show it to a kid. The kid wants to take the chocolate. The kid wants to taste it. When he's about to taste it, you pull it away and he feels bad. And you do it one more time and you do it again and again. Don't you think this is torture? This way of torturing is called tantalizing. Look at the last one here. Temporize. What is temporize? Temp is always related to time, okay? You're trying to buy some time. When someone poses you a question, you don't answer it straight. What do? You beat around the bush to gain some time, to buy some time. That's called temporize. Now, what are the answers? Tantalize, canonize, lionize, temporize. Right? Whenever you have a doubt, pause and try them. Right? Or go back, listen to it again. Culp. Look at the root word culp. Culp means blame, fault, guilt. When someone commits a crime, you say he is the culprit. We say he is the culprit. Right? Now, what does the lawyer do? The lawyer says, no, there are proofs. There are proofs that say that this man is a good man. He is innocent. Exculpate. X means out. We have to get him rid of this blame. Free from blame. Exculpate. Now the opponent comes, right? Now the opposition party comes and they say, no, there are proofs that say that he has to be responsible for this crime. That is inculpate. I repeat, X is out, in is inside. You are exculpated from the crime. You are free from this blame. You are inculpated, meaning you are responsible for this crime. Fine. When you do something bad and when you deserve the blame because you involved in something bad, you did something really, really bad, and then that's a culpable act because you deserve blame, you deserve criticism. Okay? So culp is fault. Now we are done with root words, but we have one last root word, and after this, we are summarizing the session. Now see, gress means to step. Gress means to step. Now answer this. Pro means forward. Pro means forward. What if you all step forward? What if you all step forward? That is progress. Now re means back, right? Re means back or again. What if you all step backward? That is regress, right? Now let us take this as an entrance of a room. Okay, let us take this as an exit of a room. Entrance and exit. Okay, if you take one step inside, that is ingress. If you take one step inside, that is ingress. Now if you take one step outside, That is egress. Right? Shall I repeat? Stepping forward is progress. Stepping backward is regress. Taking a step inside, entering, right, is ingress. Taking a step outside is egress. Now look at this. Look at this. To step together. To step together is congress. To step together is congress. Right? Now how can you learn words like this? How can you learn words like this? I'm going to I'm going to show you some wonderful resources. Okay, I'm going to show you some wonderful resources. You can use wordinfo.info. If at all you want to break the roots, if you want to etymologically learn words, if you want to break the word into parts and understand the meaning, try wordinfo.info. Or you can buy this book to learn roots, prefixes, suffixes, etc. Or you can simply use this website link to get access to root words, right? I'm taking you back. I'm summarizing the whole session. So what is a prefix? Can you quickly answer? What is a prefix? A prefix is something that is added at the beginning of a word, right? What does it do? It adds, negates, or intensifies the meaning of a word. What does a suffix? What does a suffix mean? It is something that is added at the end of a word. It adds sometimes a bit meaning. Yes, it adds meaning for sure. It also primarily tells us the parts of speech the word belongs to. So we know where the word exactly fits in a sentence. What is a root? A root is a core. It is the core of a word, okay? That is in its irreducible form. That brings the core meaning, and this core meaning is tweaked by prefixes and suffixes, right? With this, I'm calling it a day. Thank you so much. Please go through the resources that I'm going to share. I'm sure, I'm sure you're going to do better in your inside exam. All the best. See you. Thank you.